Hi everybody, welcome to the Messy Cook by Dale. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Today I'm going to be making a salad, Panzanella salad, which comes from the Tuscan region of Italy. It was originated around the 1500s, and it was made out of necessity. They didn't want to get rid of day old bread or throw it out, so they would soak the bread in water and then throw it into a salad with olive oil and vinegar and whatnot. So that's how it began. So we're going to take care of that today. It starts with tomatoes. Now, what I have here are some grape tomatoes and cherry tomatoes and tricolored tomatoes. I cut them in half. I also have a couple of Roma tomatoes in here that I had in the fridge, so I thought I would add them. I threw them into a colander like this, and I put 2 teaspoons of salt, mixed it up, and then I let it drain for about a half an hour or so, so that it gets rid of the excess liquid, and we're going to use this as the salad dressing. All right, so that's next. Now, we also use in this recipe, like I said, bread. And what I did was I bought a ciabatta bread, and it's supposed to be day-old bread, so I left it on the counter for the day. It's not hard, and I wouldn't even consider it stale. It's day-old. So that's what you want to have, because you want all the liquid to be soaked up by the bread. Now, if you get a fresh piece of bread or loaf of bread, and you can use any kind of bread you want. You can use baguette, French bread, whatever. And it's just too soft or too fresh, then you want to put it on a cookie sheet, cut them up like this, put them on a cookie sheet, put them in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 10 minutes. Watch it. You don't want them burned because you don't want croutons. It's a whole different recipe. And then let them cool, and you've got it. All right, so we're going to make the dressing first. So what happens is, and also I'm using protein. You can add chicken to this. You can add turkey. I'm adding shrimp, or you can have it on its own, accompanied with a protein dish or whatever, or just like that. All right, so we're going to do the dressing. First thing we put in here is we've got the salted juice from the tomatoes. In here we have 1 shallot, which I cut up very, very small, and 2 cloves of garlic. That's in here. Let me get a spoon. It's a really simple salad and very delicious and very popular in the Tuscan, well, all over Italy, but particularly in Tuscany. All right, so we've got that. Next, we're going to put in the olive oil. I'm going to put in the red wine vinegar. You can use white wine vinegar as well. I'm using red. And we are doing 2 tablespoons of that, I believe. Yes, 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. That's the acid. All right, so now we're going to add a half a cup of really good olive oil, and we're going to drizzle it in as I am whisking so that it gets incorporated really well. There we have it. Whoops, making a mess. So delicious, and a great way to use up day old bread, and a great way to get your tomatoes. So good. Okay, there we have it. Let me just whisk it a little bit more, get it going. Going to give it a bit of a taste. See, it has salt in it, so you don't want to put too much salt. Okay, there we have it. There's the dressing. Now, everybody in the pool, get a nice big bowl like this, and you're going to add the bread that goes in there. I have a half of a red onion, thinly sliced, and I sliced up you can use a red bell pepper. I use a red long pepper, but a sweet one. That's in there too. That goes there. A cucumber, you want to have an English cucumber. You peel it, and then you cut it right down the middle, and you're going to seed it. You're going to take a spoon, and you run it right down the middle of the cucumber, take out all the seeds, and this is what you're left with. So there's no excess water. And you cut that into pieces like that. All right, to that I'm going to add the dressing. How's that look, Dan? Oh, really good. Okay, and the shrimp. This is about a half a pound, 3/4 of a pound of shrimp. It's just what I had left over. That goes in there, like that. And you want to cook your shrimp. Always cook your shrimp till it's just opaque. You don't want to overcook shrimp. That's for sure. Okay, I forgot the mustard. So you know what I'm going to do? I've got it. The salad dressing here. I'm just going to add it's only half a teaspoon of mustard anyway, so that's no big deal. Get that in there like that, and that works. Okay, there we go. To this, we're going to add, some capers. This is optional. We love capers. This is 2 tablespoons of capers, and they come in a jar like that. Okay, and to that, I'm going to add a half a cup of fresh basil, which I just tore up. That goes in there as well. Look at this. And what you want to do now is let this sit for a while because you want the bread to soak up some of the salad dressing. Give it a good mix. So to this, I'm not going to try it right away because I really do want to. Well, I'm going to try. You know what I'm going to try is the salad dressing. Try a little bit of that. The bread is already being soaked up. Perfect. Let's put a little bit of salt. Just a little bit. Some fresh cracked black pepper. Alrighty, now to this we add the tomatoes. Back goes in the tomatoes. There we have it. Let's give it a bit of a mix. Oh, look at the size of this salad. It's great the next day too, by the way. All right, so optional, which I'm going to use, is parm. We're going to do some shavings of parm on here just for flavor. It's not necessary. You don't have to do it. Look at this. Yum, yum. This is a meal. I mean, obviously, a meal in itself. Okay, I got it all over the place. Casey. All right, so there we have it. Want to get a good look at this, Dan? Panzanella salad. All right, so there you have it. Please give it a try. I'm not going to try right now because I want the bread to soak in and everything, but it looks delicious. So if you like this, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe and share. I really appreciate it. Remember to be kind to yourself, take care of yourself, be safe, be kind to others. But most of all, you want to forget the mess. Enjoy your salad. See you next time, everybody.